Secretary of Labor Marty Walsh, who joins us exclusively this morning. Secretary, thanks for coming on. As you heard there, Deirdre's report talked about how many municipal jobs are going unfilled. How can that be turned around?
Well, thank you for having me today. And certainly after yesterday's report, we've been looking at, a lot of the results. I think that some of the folks that coming in the India report, you mentioned municipal employees or potential workers not coming in because they want to telework. I think we still have to focus on the Delta variant and the coronavirus, and we have to do everything we can to get people vaccinated and get those numbers down. We saw a spike in the month of August in the coronavirus, which obviously was part and party to hurting our numbers being high. So we have some work to do there. There's no question about it. And I also think that school starting this week and next week is going to help us as well. Lots of people having lots of problems with childcare, particularly single mothers and individual family members having a difficult time trying to have a place for their kids to go. So again, with school open in person, as long as we continue to move forward here, we should be in a lot better shape as we move into the fall.
What about places where schools may not be able to reopen? Can you help parents with childcare in order to get them back into the labor force?
Yeah, absolutely. The president put forth in the American Rescue Plan $39 billion for the child care industry. Certainly that was restaurants, but child care industries were hit hard too during the pandemic because a lot of people stayed home and they didn't send their kids to child care. So there is a $39 billion investment that right now that has gone a couple months ago to the states, and the states are allocating those dollars to child care facilities. We have to get them open. I mean, we're going to be at some point in our time here in the United States we need to get more and more people back to work. The positive side is, I do want to talk a little about the entire picture. Since the president has taken office, 4.5 million Americans have come to work. This month of August is one snapshot of a longer recovery. Obviously, we knew it was going to be a long recovery. There's no roadmap on how to come back from a pandemic. So we're talking about a glimpse of 1 month. But certainly we all know, and the president knows, and the administration knows that we have work to do. There's no hiding that. And that's why the president's been so insistent on people being vaccinated. That is the way to make sure that you keep yourself safe and help us defeat this virus.
Speaking of the work that needs to be done, I want to talk about another pain point for many people, the enhanced federal unemployment benefits that have been in place since last year. They're going to end this weekend. What kind of impact will that have, and do you favor extending these benefits?
Well, what myself and Secretary Yellen did was we sent a letter to the states allowing them the opportunity to use the American Rescue Plan if they need to extend the unemployment benefit. Right now, when the Congress passed that legislation, they put a timeline on it. September 6th it was the timeline, and that's when the $300 ends. And hopefully, as we think about what's happening, we don't need it consistently across the country because we have some states with very low unemployment rates. It varies from state to state. Quite honestly, it varies from city to city. So if a state needs to extend those unemployment benefits, they have the ability to through the American Rescue Plan dollars, which they have right now.
U.S. Secretary of Labor Marty Walsh, thanks for coming on a Saturday morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me today.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.